All right, what's up? Facebook, Matt Morris here, out of the gym. Normally, I am doing this on the way, but a little tied up this morning, so we'll do it post-gym. My arms are dead. So listen, if you are watching me live, put in the comments live. If you're watching the replay, put an R. And let me know where you are tuning in from. I'm not seeing anyone pop on yet, so hopefully we are working here. All right, wanted to do a quick call as I'm driving here. If I'm not looking at the screen, it's because I'm being safe here. So listen, here is the topic for today. It's how to become as good, how to become as powerful, how to become as talented as the greatest leader that you know. And I was doing a call yesterday with a leader on my team, and it just kind of sparked this. I was thinking about it when I was in the gym. And one of the things that they said to me on the call, and this is a really, really powerful leader, really strong, but he said something that I find is one of the reasons why a lot of leaders don't rise up to the potential that they have within them. And they say things and they act in a manner that is not consistent with the greatest leader that they want to be. See, you've got to act as if you already are that person, right? It's I saw a friend of mine did a little video yesterday, and it was all about, be, have versus have, and then be. What a lot of people will say is, once I achieve a certain level of leadership, once I achieve a certain level of income, a rank, whatever it may be, then I will be a great leader, and then I'll act like that great leader. And as we know, actually have the results that a great leader has. And so one of the things that the leader said to me on the phone was, well, I'm not like you. And listen, as long as you say, I'm not like you, and you're saying I'm not as good as someone else, you're always going to be second best. And second best thinkers are always second best doers. And so I've had this happen a ton of times in my career where I'm doing, maybe it's a presentation, maybe it's a mentorship call, something like that. And they're saying, I'm not the expert. Listen, as long as you keep saying I'm not the expert, you're never going to actually be the expert. So, you can be humble. You can kind of be a little self-deprecating. I definitely do on stage. I'll tell jokes about myself, but I'm definitely not saying things like I'm not the greatest leader, or I'm not a high-level leader, I'm not whatever. So that's the whole thing. You've got to act like the leader and stop saying things. If you're in network marketing, listen, stop saying things that a top leader in your company would not say. It's fairly simple, right? But I find it and I see it all the freaking time. And it's no surprise why so many people don't rise to the highest level leadership in their company is because they continually say things that a top leader would never, ever, ever say. Now, here's the other thing. If you take the top leader in your company, the person that you aspire to be like, look at the things that they say, study their mannerisms, study their vocabulary, study their speech patterns, and very simply do the things that a great leader would do. I remember when I was brand new in as far as having success in network marketing, it was my first success. I had a team that had grown to a few hundred people, and my mentor said something that is not really that profound, but it just hit me. He said, you're a leader when you decide to be. You're a leader when you act like a leader. And what leaders do is lead. It's fairly simple, right? Leaders lead. And he did an exercise. I'm standing there with me and a guy on my team. And the guy on my team was asking my mentor something about leadership. And what my mentor did is all he did was he went like this. Like, he moved his head and kind of went like this. And he started walking around the car. And so the friend on my team, he started walking around the car. I started walking around the car. We walk all the way around the car, and then we stop. And my mentor said, what just happened? And he said, and the other guy, it hit him. He said, you know what? You led, I followed. That's what great leaders do. So what are the things that a great leader, what are the things that the greatest leader that you want to be like are doing? And I remember after that moment, I said, you know what? what a great leader would do is they would put on a weekly leadership call, because there was not one going on in that company, right? My mentor at the time, he didn't do a weekly leadership call. He's more of a belly-to-belly kind of guy, not a conference call kind of guy, and I had people all over the country. So I said, you know what, I'm going to step up and be the leader. So I put together a weekly leadership call every Monday night. And I would read books and I'd study leadership. I'd read John Maxwell books, network marketing books. I'd get on the call and I would basically read the notes, right? I would read the notes from what I had read and learned, and I spit the information out to my group. And you know what? An interesting thing happened is I suddenly had so many people saying, oh my God, Matt, you're this amazing leader. I can't believe the information that you give us. I can't believe the mentorship that you give us. And I remember thinking, holy shit, this is like my first go at it, my first success ever. And all I'm doing is doing something that a leader would do. I didn't even feel like a leader. I didn't even feel like I really had the knowledge in my mind. I was just basically spitting out the information that I had learned, and all of a sudden people are looking at me as this great leader. See, here's a rule of leadership is people want to follow others, and they only want to follow others that they perceive are at a higher level leadership than themselves. Notice the key word. It's the word perceive. It's all perception. If you act like a leader, people perceive you as a leader and then they want to follow you. It's really as simple as that. See, leadership is incredibly simple once you understand how simple and how easy leadership really is. That's why, in my mind, it's not so difficult to become a leader. It's really, really simple. Now, here's why it's easy. I think it's so much easier than you think it is to be a leader, is because everyone freaking thinks it's so damn hard to be this amazing leader, when in reality, all you have to do is do the things that a leader would do. So if you feel unconfident, go do the thing anyway, and no one else knows that you're unconfident. If you're scared, go do the thing that you're scared of. No one knows that you're scared except for you. And if you want to get rid of the fear, guess what? The more and more you do it over and over and over and over, and guess what? The fear will start to go away. Eventually, you will become confident inside. You won't feel the fear. You won't have your stomach tying in knots like I used to, and you'll rise to the level internally that you ultimately want to be. You'll feel like the leader that you've always wanted to be. So listen, guys, I hope this helps. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you feel like it can add some value, hit the share button and share it around. You can hit the like button and definitely comment below. I always go through, I'm driving, so I can't read all the comments, but I always, later on today, at some point, I'll go through, read all the comments. I'll typically like most of the comments. And let me know where you guys are calling in from. I always like to get to know everyone on here. So let me know what part of the world you are in. And we'll see you guys soon. Take care, everyone.